What does it mean to study smart? It means employing studying methods that enable you to learn in a shorter period of time and retain information long term. If you are in a rush to study, but don't want to burn out, then you need a solid strategy. This is where studying smart comes in. I will be sharing 4 tips on what it means to study smart. Tip 1. Find your study style. To study smart, you must find your study style. You need to figure out what works for you and what doesn't. Is it better for you to read a chapter before class? Or should you wait until after class to read the chapter? Do you like to write notes or type them? Do you prefer listening in class or taking notes by hand? People have different styles of learning, and it is important for you to figure out what works best for your memory. If you are a visual learner, you may want to use flashcards or diagrams when studying for tests. If you are an auditory learner, you may prefer to study with music playing softly in the background or find ways to convert your notes to audio. If you are a tactile learner, then writing notes by hand might help you remember facts more easily than typing them on a computer. Once you have figured out what works best for your learning style, then it is time to put it into action. Use the methods that work best for memorizing information and make sure that they are used every time you study. Tip 2. Using mnemonics. The word mnemonic comes from the Greek word mnemonikos, meaning reminiscent. The Greeks used it to describe anything that helps people remember. To study smart, you must use mnemonics to help recall information. The best way to memorize a large amount of information is by using mnemonics, or memory aids. Mnemonics allow you to associate new information with something familiar and meaningful, so that it will be easier to recall in the future. One of the most effective memory technique is the use of acronyms. Make up acronyms that use the first letters of important terms or facts. For example, if you want to remember the 3 basic types of rock, sedimentary, igneous and metamorphic, we can use the acronym SIM to represent sedimentary, igneous, and metamorphic. Mnemonics are really helpful because they allow us to take large amounts of information and condense them into small bits so that we don't have to remember everything at once. Tip 3. Be organized. To study smart, you must be organized. Organization is key to success in everything from school to your career. When you're organized, it's easier to stay on track with your studies so that you can focus on the most important aspects of your coursework. When studying, don't just read the chapter once through. Take notes while reading, highlighting important points and underlining key concepts. After reading each section, review your notes and highlights again, this time focusing on anything that needs clarification or deeper understanding. Review these parts again before moving on to the next section of the chapter. Use a planner or calendar system so you know when assignments are due. Organize your notes into different folders, and keep track of any readings online by using a bookmarking tool like Evernote or Pocket. This will make it easier for you to find information later on when you need it. Your final step is to use your notes as an outline when studying for an exam. This will help ensure that you know all of the material, not just some of it. Tip 4. Be proactive. Studying smart is about being proactive rather than reactive. It is about taking responsibility for your own education and doing whatever it takes to learn the material. If you are studying smart, then you have a plan that includes all 4 stages: pre-reading, reading, post-reading and review. The plan may vary depending on the subject matter and the purpose of your studying, but the basic elements should be the same. 1. Read the course outline for the course to understand what you are expected to learn from each topic. 2. Pre-read the material before starting to read it. This will help make sure that you know what you're getting into before you get started with your main reading. 3. Read thoroughly enough so that you understand what you're reading as well as why it matters or how it relates to other things that you have read or studied in the past. 4. Review everything after completing each assignment so that you can remember what was important and not important about each topic, chapter or section of the book, article or textbook. 5. Then go back through all of your notes again at least once more before taking a test on all of this material. In conclusion, to study smart you must find your study style, use mnemonics to help recall information, be organized and be proactive. Share your thoughts on this topic in the comment section. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.